Hey guys, what it do? It's your boy Supreme Uchiha the God. You already know what we're talking about today. That Lookism, that brand new Lookism. Now, what did I think of the chapter? Now, this is an interesting one, right? So the chapter was good, and yet I didn't like it. Okay, so let me explain. So, Sinu, phenomenal. Every development of Sinu is giving me more respect and love and admiration for the character. We discover one of the reasons why he protects the place so wholeheartedly is because they took care of him when he had nothing, when he was homeless, when he was just begging in the streets, all type of shit. It was absolutely insane. It was unbelievable to see. And it was something. It was just looking. I was like, wow, this is unique. You know what I'm saying? This is wow. This is the type of person right here that I can see why Jake looked up to him. And interestingly enough, I think by the end of it, even Samuel looked up to him. So that was phenomenal. That was great, great, great to see. So why did I not like the chapter? Like what the fuck? Like that shit sounds amazing. The fight, there was a fight, all type of shit. Actually, the fight is the reason I didn't like it. Now last time we saw Gu fight, because we never really see Gu fight, we just see the end result, like how he destroyed God Dog, like Johan. He just absolutely demolished him. We didn't see it. Or Johan was just on the floor. How he defeated, or was that gun? I can't remember. Well, how he also defeated Daniel, skinny Daniel, like just like that. We never see him really fight, apart from that one flashback of him fighting Gun, and another flashback when he fought, when he saved Vasco and Cole. When he saved Vasco and the crew, when he got hired by his cousin to fight for him, and he used a chair and he just beat the shit out of the guy. That was great. That was badass. It was, you know what I'm saying? It made him feel, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Now, we already know Gun lately has been kind of, you know what I'm saying, not feeling as OP, not feeling, you know what I'm saying? Like our protagonist, especially Daniel, is moving a bit too rapidly at times. I mean, I think he deserves to move rapidly because of, he has powers and shit, and his second body seems to have a mind in its own, and I feel like there's more to that. And then we have Gu, and Gu has always been that mysterious, vicious fighter. But it was really disappointing watching him in this fight. The fight when he fought that bully with the chair, that was phenomenal because he was witty and tough. Here it was just like a slashing fest. He was just, he was getting beat. And Gun promised not to jump in. He was like, yo, I'm not jumping in. I might promise not to jump in, whatever, so I'm not jumping in. And Gu was just like ready to fight. Sino was pissed, and everybody was shocked because we had Old Face was even pulling up like, yo, like how dare ye, blah 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 blah. And Gon was just chilling like, yo, I'm not fighting just because this guy asked me not to fight, so I'm not gonna fight. But he wants to fight. And then Sino was fighting him, and he was like, Gon was like, damn, he might even lose. That's surprising. That's crazy. This guy's really built different. This guy's really strong. Like, he must be the most powerful person in gang. I don't know where they are. In Gangso, the most powerful person in Gangso. This dude is really, really strong. You know what I'm saying? But again, he wasn't really that worried, even though he felt like Gu might lose, which is crazy. I suppose if Gu loses, by the time he can just beat the guy because he's so fucked from fighting Gu. And he was dominating Gu, absolutely dominating him. Gu is not even dodging shit. Gu was just out here taking every hit. Laughing, was like, oh damn, you making me take shit serious a little bit. And then he tore out his chopstick, and this was really annoying, and he stabbed him in the toe, and I don't know, it just didn't feel badass, bro. It didn't add to the mystique, the lore of the character. I expect him to pick up, like, I don't know, a chair or a pipe, something big, and smash him with this slash shit. It has to be fucking covered anyway and censored, so like it doesn't make it entertaining. Like, just have him punch and maybe like get a stick and smack him with it. I don't know, like pick a different weapon. A freaking chopstick. Ugh. I mean, I didn't feel it, but I know some of y'all probably were like, what the wrong with you, man? That chopstick slicing was amazing. I just found it, I don't know, it didn't show strength. It didn't show anything, you know what I'm saying? We know he's a dirty fighter, but come on, my dude was trying to kill this man. Like, when has Gun and Gu try to murder somebody? You know what I'm saying? They always try to keep their hands clean from that for reasons, money. So it doesn't make sense that he was just about to stab him in the back of the neck with a chopstick. Like, what's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was just weird. Unless the idea is that, yeah, Gu is that crazy that he's willing to murder somebody, but it doesn't look likely considering who he worked for, but since he's having kind of troubles with him as well. But I don't know. I just felt disappointed watching the fight. It wasn't an enjoyable fight for me. It was just slashing. I enjoyed Sinu's part when Sinu was whooping Gu for sure. I knew Gu was gonna win anyway. Of course, it's Gu. But it was just disappointing how he won. But I did like the ending. I love the ending when we had Samuel and Jake pull up, and Jake took the goddamn chopstick in his hand, and he just took that shit and was like, yo. And they were like, both of them together, because, you know, Cena was like, I'm going to disown y'all if y'all join this fight. Do not join this fight, because he didn't want them to get hurt. And even when he got stabbed and cut and sliced, he still showed heart, and he was still on the floor like, nah, I don't want you guys to get hurt. But they were like, when are you going to let us step in and help you? That's what we're here for. So they hopped in. So, you know, I think if they hop in, Gun might hop in. And if Gun hops in, it's GG, because them two against anybody is GG, to be honest with you. So the fight, you know, I'm looking forward to the next chapter. I'm looking forward to the fight. I want to see how Jake and Samuel so really fair, because again, when we saw that last time Jake fought Gun, it was interesting because Gun wasn't, I don't know, it feels like Jake should have been way stronger at that stage that they fought again. But Gun was hurt, but not that hurt, and he was even fighting Jerry straight after, and Jerry refused to drop until he knew Jake was okay type shit, which was interesting. Is Jerry low-key stronger than Jake? I don't know. He did drag Daniel and Zack together. So I don't know. It's interesting to see, even though I know some people say Daniel technically beat him, but he didn't, because Jerry dragged the two of them. So is Jerry the strongest? Like, I don't know. Sometimes the power scaling is a little, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm very excited for the next chapter though. The next chapter looks like it's gonna be an absolute banger. It looks like it's gonna be a smasher, because we got Jake and Samuel so fighting together. That's gonna be crazy. That has to be exciting. That's gonna, please make this chapter of the year. I don't want to give Goo different weapon. That chopstick shit is annoying as shit, bro. Come on, give him a weapon that we can see smash the motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? A chair, you know what I'm saying? A steel chair. WWE that bitch. I want to see the people's elbow. I want to see the sweet chin music. You know what I'm saying? Come on. I want to see a good fight, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I want to see a good fight, but it was a good chapter still, regardless. Like I said, I don't like the chapter, but it was a good chapter regardless. Sinu, man, shout out to Sinu, man. He really about it. He really about protecting his people. He's really like willing to die for this shit because he feels indebted to them. You know what I'm saying? And Goo being Goo even cut the man's goddamn pendant. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, fuck all that, because Goo don't give a shit. And he just smiling, like he was like, man, I was thinking of hiring you, but now because you annoyed me and fought so hard, I'm not gonna hire you anymore. So I'm just gonna run this goddamn gang myself and call it whatever the fuck. So it's interesting then, if this is what happens, maybe the deal was in order to leave Sinu alone, Jake had to join, because now I don't see why Jake would stay. Big deal. Maybe he stayed because that's the only way he could protect the girls. That's the only way he could take care of the street, because obviously they didn't want Sinu involved, because he's too strong, which can cause a problem, because if the three of them team up, they can probably defeat one of the guys. But they knew if they separate Jake, Samuel, and Sinu, they can control them easier. You know what I'm saying? Divide and conquer. Because think about it, 1-on-1, none of them are gonna beat any of the Gun or Goo, right? 2-on-1, shit might be different. You know what I'm saying? Samuel and Jake obviously are gonna fight here. I don't know if they start beating Goo and that's why Goo ends up. I don't know, because Goo is now has Samuel under his wing, and I know Gun took Jake under his wing earlier before. So it's kind of interesting here. It's kind of interesting. I'm not really sure where we're gonna go with it. My guess is as good as yours, to be honest. But yeah, I'm just interested to see how and why Jake ended up joining them. Such bandits, such negative people. It's kind of interesting because he hates gangsters, and Goo and Gun are the definition of gangster. They don't give no fucks. They just do whatever they want whenever they want, especially Goo. So it makes sense that Jake would never go with Goo. Samuel is a bit more reckless, so it makes sense that he would eventually go with Goo. But why did it take Goo that long to accept Samuel if Goo's that reckless? You know what I'm saying? What happened to Sinu? Like, they hardly murdered Sinu, because if they murdered Sinu, I suppose Jake is coming out with a vengeance. He might want to murder Gun. Like, he hates Gun more than he hates Goo by the looks of it. So, I don't know. It's just interesting. I don't know. Things are tying in and kind of creating more questions as well on top of it. So, it's kind of like, where do we go? What are we doing? Where are we? Oh my god. I'm not 100% sure. But I enjoyed the chapter. I didn't enjoy the chapter that much. I didn't enjoy the fight, but I enjoyed the chapter. Okay, it's been your boy, Supreme Cheetah God. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that gang shit. The likes help the channel grow, goddamn it. So please smash that goddamn like button. Turn on your sharing on. Press post notifications. And we're trying to hit 600 still. We're only 27 subs away. So I know we can do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm out.
I got friends now. I'm balling out.